Hello and welcome to episode 126 of Raw and Score, the only trivia game you can play while operating heavy machinery. I don't know if I recommend it though, you should probably be concentrating. I am the Quizzard and I've been watching the TV show Alone lately, have you seen that? I really like watching the people who are like, yeah, I already basically live outside, so this is going to be no different to me. It's going to be a breeze. And then they tap out in like 4 hours. If I was on there, there's no chance I would win, but I would last more than 4 hours. I'd go at least a week. I wouldn't let myself be the dude who comes dead last. They always say like, the hardest bit is being away from your family. But that's a complete crock, because if that were true, a 5-week luxury trip around the world would be just as hard as being out there. But no, it turns out it's starving to death in the cold that's the hard bit. We are scoring out of 35 total points with 20 questions worth a point each in the question round. An unbelievably stupidly hard question worth 5 points. A bonus round at the end of the show worth 5 points. And a game that we play throughout the question round which is worth 5 points as well. This week, the game is Fake Fact. This one's one of my favourites and it's quite simple. In the question round, one of the questions and answers is going to be completely untrue. Your job is to call out fake fact when you think you've found the untrue answer. You only get to call out fake fact once and you don't get very much time to call it out. So be quick and don't waste your shot. A question I've had before is, what if I accidentally got the fake fact question right? And obviously that doesn't count for a point. It's a completely fake question and the real question will follow it. If you do call out fake fact at the right time, you get 5 points. So remember to listen out for a fake fact in the question round, which is starting now. Question 1. Beluga and humpback are breeds of what aquatic creature? Whales. Question 2, we're staying in the ocean for this one. How are dolphins able to get sleep without drowning? Dolphins sleep with half their brain at a time. I wonder if they're heaps dumb while they're half sleeping. I guess I'm pretty dumb just after I've woken up even. And pretty much the whole day afterwards. Question 3, who goes first in a game of dominoes? It's the person holding the highest double tile. Question 4, name the 5 playable characters in Donkey Kong 64. The 5 playable characters in Donkey Kong 64 are Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Lanky Kong, Mini Kong, and Chunky Kong. The DK rap from that game must actually be the greatest video game song of all time, surely. Question 5. Which nation separated from the United Kingdom in 1921? Ireland. Question 6. Which popular online video game had seasons including Myths and Mortals, Shock and Awesome, and The Simpsons? Fortnite. I'm not into Fortnite, but The Simpsons season almost had me going for it. Question 7. When the Statue of Liberty was upsized in 1912, what did they do with the smaller original statue? The smaller statue now stands in Las Vegas and was transported piece by train. Fake facts. The Statue of Liberty was definitely not replaced for a bigger one. If you bought that, you should probably never tell anyone about it. It will have a negative effect on the way people view you. Give yourself 5 points if you didn't fall for it. The real question 7 is, Neil Diamond had a hit song entitled Sweet What? Sweet Caroline. Ba ba ba. Question 8. What inedible thing might someone from Bolivia bake into their cake on New Year's Eve? Money. That's such a fun tradition, as long as I'm not the one baking the cake. Question 9. In The Lion King, what type of animal is Timon? Timon is a meerkat. Question 10. A unit of electromotive force is called what? A volt. Question 11. In which sport might you hear the terms five-hole, icing, and power play? Ice hockey. Question 12. What is the capital city of China? Beijing. Question 13. Finish the lyric. Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight, exit light. What's next? Do I do a good James Hetfield? The answer is enter night. That was enter night. Question 14. What is the best-selling handheld video game console of all time? If you're wondering if the Switch counts as a handheld, I'm saying it does not, even though it kind of is, kind of isn't. It is the Nintendo DS. These things absolutely blew my mind as a kid. Those minigames on the Super Mario remake stole literal months of my life. Question 15. In music, how many semiquavers fit into one beat? Four. Question 16. What punctuation mark would you put at the end of a question? A question mark. Question 17. What type of website was Bebo? It was a social media site, and good lord did it cause some high school drama. It made you rank your friends in order. I had Santa as my top friend because otherwise people would be fighting to the death to be in my top spot. Question 18. What does it mean if something is superfluous? Superfluous. It means unnecessary or more than necessary. For example, dressing Superman in a bulletproof vest would be a little bit superfluous. Question 19. Which pop star officially ended their conservatorship with their father in 2021? Britney Spears. And question 20. Abuja is the capital city of which country? Abuja. That is the capital of Nigeria. All right, that's it for the questions. Did you pick up the fake fact? No, they did not replace the Statue of Liberty in 1912 because it wasn't big enough. Don't forget to add on your 5 points if you did know that. Coming up soon, we have an unbelievably stupidly hard trivia question and the bonus round of the episode. This week, it's the bus. See you in a moment for that. We're back, and it's time for the question that voids all insurance if you crash your car while answering it because it's so dangerous. The really hard trivia question. I've got a really hard question for you. You get 5 points if you can get this one right. Here it is. Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon is one of the most universally loved and critically acclaimed albums of all time. What is track number 8 on the album? So it's Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, track number 8. From everything I've heard, this seems like an album I would absolutely love, and everyone else has heard it, but for some unknown reason, I just can't bring myself to get it up and listen to it. I don't know why. I'm sure I would like it. Alright, I know you probably don't care, but I'll listen to it soon and report back. Lock in your answer. What do you think it is? The answer is Any Colour You Like. Okay, in my report back on the album, I'll specifically tell you what I think of that song. Give yourself 5 points if you are a big Pink Floyd fan. And moving straight along, we have the bonus round of the episode. This week, it is The Bus. In this game, I will draw 5 cards from a deck of cards, and I'm going to ask you a question about each one. I'll first ask, is it red or black, then higher or lower, in between or out between, what suit it is, and the value for 5 different cards. Your job is just to guess them and get them right. You get 1 point for every question you're correct with. I'm dead serious. If you get all 5 right, you need to buy a lottery ticket and split the winnings with me. Alright, that's all there is to it. Answer the question about the card. The Bus, starting now. Okay, I've got the first card. You've got to tell me, is it red or black? It is the 7 of spades, which is black. Being a 7 makes the next one very interesting though. Number 2, is it higher, lower, or the same as the 7 of spades? It is the 6 of diamonds, which is lower. Number 3, is it in between or out between 6 and 7? So basically, is it between 6 and 7, including 6 and 7, or not? It's the 9 of diamonds, which is out between. Number 4, what suit is the next card? It is the 8 of spades. Final one, I've got the 5th card. What is the value of this card? So don't worry about suit, just the number. It's a spade. It is the 2 of spades. Lots of spades today. Now, I don't know how much more serious I can be. I've never laughed when I'm saying this. I've never even implied that this was a joke. If you got all 5 right, you need to buy a lottery ticket and give me half the money. Not joking, not smiling, just do it. Alright, so for those of you who haven't immediately left to go buy us a lottery ticket to split, add what you got in that round to your total score, and that's what you scored today. Now that you know what you scored, just find me on Facebook, Instagram, or somewhere else and send me a message with your name and score, and I'll give you a shout out at the end of a show. This week, I've heard from Rick and Nadia, who scored a 22, and they got married. Congrats, guys. Laura and Josh scored a 24 and an 18, and last time I read out their scores, I got Josh's name wrong. I somehow called him Joel for some reason. Sorry, Josh. The Fanny Schmellers scored a 22 and a 20. Hannah didn't send a score but sent a message saying she loves me, which made my day. Tempted to give a symbolic 35 points there. The 3 Jens are back. They scored a 24, and Brandon scored a 16, which he said was below average for him. Must usually get 17. Thanks for listening. See you next Monday with another episode of Raw and Score. Bye-bye.